everybody, it's me, Kevin, and I am headed to Burbank, California, and I'm riding in the car with my friend Adrian, who was kind enough to pick me up at 6 in the morning and let me drive her car to the airport, and then she'll drive it back. Hopefully it won't snow, right? It's pretty cool. Alright, so I'll keep you guys updated. Peace!
Welcome to the February 8th, 2011 edition of the Adventures in Odyssey Scoopcast, your source for the latest in Adventures in Odyssey news, still in podcast form, for those who don't have time to read. I'm your host, Kevin McCreary. Let's get started. Hey guys, it's me, Kevin McCreary from The Ceiling Fan and the Adventures in Odyssey Scoopcast. Recently, I had the opportunity to join the Adventures in Odyssey crew as they went to Burbank, California to record the voice actors for the upcoming Album 54. Now, I didn't get a lot of chance to record a bunch in the studio, but I did document my trip. So since it is Odyssey related, I thought you guys might be interested in seeing that. So that's what this is, a little summary of my trip to Burbank, California. I hope you enjoy. Let's do this. Well, it all started out when I arrived about 5 minutes late to the airport. Yes, 5 minutes late. Apparently, you're supposed to arrive about 45 minutes before your plane takes off. Well, I arrived about 40 minutes before my plane took off because it was snowing outside and I didn't want to die on the way. I know, silly things. So when I finally got there, they said, "We're sorry, sir, you're about 5 minutes late. You can't check your luggage now." So I had to carry my luggage through security, the luggage I was planning on checking. The problem with that is I had my shaving cream, my hair gel, all these things that I wasn't planning on taking through security, now I was taking through security, in which they said,
"What is this, shaving cream? I don't think so. You're coming with me."
Okay. So when I finally got done with security, I got to my gate and the door was closed, the plane was still there, the lady said, "We're sorry, you're a little late, I'll call the pilot." She calls the pilot says, "Sorry, we can't let this guy on, he's late." Which technically I wasn't, but okay. They bumped me to a flight that was about 2 hours, so I sat there for about 2 hours listening to this guy. Well, it turns out I wasn't the only one who was late because of the snow, because my plane didn't arrive till about 5 hours from then. Fortunately, I was able to find a nice desk to huddle under and plug in my computer. It was quite a relief to see the plane arrive. Unfortunately, when it got there, it was broken. So they had to order it apart from a city that was about 2 hours away. So we sat there. It ended up being about 9 hours from when my original flight was supposed to take off to when I actually took off to head to Burbank. When I finally got to Burbank, I was so wiped out that I went ahead and got my rental car, checked into my hotel, and passed out. No fun on that Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I spent in the studio, observing, watching. The next morning, I got up, and I started my week.
Hollywood! Look, it's a Hollywood dump truck, garbage truck, and look, Warner Brothers Studios, just like in the movies. Anyway, look, they've got palm trees, and they've got me! Ayo! Alright, so I'm driving around, I've got a rental car, nicest car I've ever driven, and it's pretty cool. Look, they even have a Bank of America here. So I'm headed over to Salami Studios to see them record Adventures in Odyssey. And it is 8 o'clock in the morning, so I should have been there by now, but who cares? I'm staying in a fancy Motel 6. Anyway, so thought that was cool. Yep, after a long, grueling day at the airport, I finally got my rental car. I am finally in Burbank, and the last 2 days I've had a wonderful time. I was thinking, oh man, after this long day, I think this is going to be a bad idea, maybe a bad trip, but man, it has been really good. So today I've decided to go ahead and videotape. I've been in the studio, helping them out a little bit, talking to some of the actors, watching, seeing what they do, and it's been really fun. It's been quite the educational experience, and everybody's been really nice, willing to help me out and show me what they're doing and that sort of thing. I've gotten to take pictures with some of the actors. Here's a few. To come along right here on the Odyssey Scoop. Everything good? The lighting is awful, yes.
Alright, remember this is only take one. Alright, I'm gonna take 3 cards and I'm just gonna leave them underneath the box.
Fair enough.
All right.
Fair enough.
This is deck of cards. It's normal-ish.
Normal-ish.
Normal-ish. Yeah. Here, just pick a card you like. I know they're all face up. That's not really what's cool about it. And you know, the card is just kind of like it's a minor detail because obviously I'm gonna know what it is. So go ahead and.
my last one was too, and they were upside down.
Well, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Why not?
Yeah, why not all face up, right?
You know?
Why not, right?
Why not?
Yeah. Not intimidating. Go ahead and. All right. So you picked a card, free will. You know, you could have chose anything. You could have chose a 6, a 4, 7, a jack, whatever. But you chose 10 of hearts. Is there a particular reason?
Nope, just kind of good. Just felt spur of the moment.
Okay. You know, I think there's actually a reason you chose that.
Okay.
Maybe you have a big heart and there's lots of hearts on there. Maybe you enjoy round double-digit numbers, or maybe because I mentioned the box. Remember that I mentioned that the card, I marked 3 cards off and put them in the box. I think that was the reason, because if you look at the box, it actually has the 10 of hearts printed on it, which is
Oh my goodness.
that doesn't come off or anything. But what's even more weird are the 3 cards that I marked off beforehand.
Okay.
The 3 cards I marked off were actually the 10 of diamonds, the 10 of spades, and the 10 of clubs.
What?
There you go. That's all I got.
Oh my goodness.
Pretty,
Are you impressed?
yeah.
That's, yeah.
I'm a little on the impressed
Little
side at the moment. A little
So-
on the impressed side. There you go.
Well, that's the basic idea of the recording sessions. They're kind of long and boring if you don't know what you're looking at, and I found them interesting because I got to observe how things like that go, and I think it really helped me with my podcasting and with the ceiling fan, and hopefully in the future something more. After those 3 days, I had Thursday morning to go with Chris Deal, Carol Russ, and Bob Hoos on an adventure. Not an adventure in Odyssey, but an adventure in California. Hollywood!
There it is, right there. This is like see the stars. There's stars on the concrete.
Oh,
It's the-
really?
yep.
Oh, the
This is
Walk
it.
of Fame?
This is it.
Man, look, there's the Chinese theater. Look for Batman. There's Batman. I wonder if it's the Batman from the, And now we're at the In-N-Out Burger. There's In-N-Out. And I've eaten, hung out with Chris Deal and Carol and whatnot. And now I'm, waiting for the locksmith because I've locked my keys in my car. You gotta do something on your last day, right? Here we go.
After that, we ended up at the beach, the Pacific Ocean, which I had never been to before, so I decided to not let that opportunity go to waste.
Alright, so I am about to jump over the ocean. Keep it on me. Keep it on me. Here we go.
You were a little bit short.
Okay.
Maybe the second time will be the good one. So close. Got a text.
First, you gotta go deeper.
Woo! That's cold.
Oh, that's cool.
Woo!
It is really cold, yes. You were right, Chris.
Problem is, he can't get back in the car.
This was a mistake.
We're gonna have to put him on the roof.
Now what are you gonna do?
So it was a great morning exploring California. That afternoon, I got back on the plane and headed back to old 80995. So there you go, guys, my trip to Burbank, California. It was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope you join us next time on the Adventures in Odyssey Scoopcast. For more information about the ceiling fan, go to ceilingfanpodcast.com, and for more information about the Odyssey Scoopcast and to keep up with the latest in Adventures in Odyssey news, be sure to go to odysseyscoop.com and never be without the Odyssey Scoop.
Well, back to old Colorado Springs, and here it happens to be snowing outside. Thanks for cleaning off the windows, Nathan.